my God. This is so fun.
Oh, yeah, I'm having a blast on this one.
Hello, everyone. So I've been sitting on the sidelines for the past couple of years, watching all these great videos and checking out all this good content that people make, and I thought I would try my hand at it and cover maybe something that hasn't really been covered before, which are our Lord and Savior's missives from prison, his epistles from jail. I started reading through them, but I thought it would be more fun to maybe react to them while I'm reading them, and we'll see how this goes. Don't expect like some high quality crap here, because that's not what this is going to be. I'm an old person trying to figure out how to do this, but hopefully everybody will enjoy. So we're going to start with February 14th, 2009. Oh, it's Valentine's Day. How appropriate. Lorne's so romantic. 7:30 a.m. and he's writing to the most important woman in his life, in the world, to all of us. And he starts out, "Hello, Mother dear." It says, "Hi, Mother dear," but I wanted to say that. I'm not going to try to do a Lorne impression. I just embarrass myself, but some things may slip out, I'm sure. I thought I'd start another letter to you this morning. Not really much to say, because I just sent you a letter a couple days ago. I'm just bored again. I'll be calling you in about 1.5 hours. They'll be waking everyone up for head count in 30 minutes. Most everyone will go back to bed after that, though, except the ones that have to clean. Jail sounds pretty relaxing, actually. Go back to bed. Most of us have to get up and go to work. Oh, but wait, I'm one of them that has to clean today. Ugh, poor Lorne. I'll probably mop. I'll probably mop, then come back in my room. His room. His room. He calls it his room. I'm not surprised. He would never say, "Oh, I gotta go back to my cell," where he's incarcerated. He's in his room, like with his roommate, like he's in college. I'll probably come back in my room and spend the day reading the Bible. I'm reading the New Testament all the way through. I wonder if he made it all the way through the New Testament. There's 632 pages, and I'm on page 301. And I wonder how long that took him. Most of us have seen Lorne read words that he's actually written, and he struggles with that. I wonder how long it took him to read halfway through the New Testament, and probably not understanding a word that's in there. I started reading it a couple days ago and was only reading a little at a time, but since I got a write-up for doing laundry, I'm sticking back to staying in my room so I don't get in any more situations for write-ups. I would love to know that story. How do you... And of course, because it's Lorne, you're not going to get like the actual story. It'll be this bullshit. I was just doing laundry and they wrote me up. But it's probably something, much more amusing. Like he was jacking off into the washer or something. I was just doing my laundry, Mom. I don't understand. I just had my dick in there. Anyway, it's better to play it safe. I might lose a little good time for this write-up, but I'll be able to get it back. That's right, Lorne. Because you're a good guy. I've started another book, and named it The Devil's Reign. Jesus Christ, why didn't he finish that book? I'm going to write that book for Lorne. I'm going to send him, I'm going to be his ghostwriter, and I'm going to send him a copy of that. Because I would love to see what's in his brain. The Devil's Reign. It's probably like, never mind. But I got a block on page 31, so I started another book, and I'm naming it Kentucky Prison Jokes. Or are they? As of right now, I've put up 76 jokes. And again, I got to hear these jokes. There's like, this is a gold mine. Like, Lorne's jokes, I don't know. He's maybe said one or two things I found funny that he said to be intentionally funny, but usually he's an unintentional clown. And jokes that he thought up intentionally, I would love to know those. If somebody could come up with some of those for me, I'm not that creative to think of jokes that Lorne might think up, but if somebody would like to take the reins on that one, I'll work on the Devil's Reign. If somebody else could work on the Kentucky prison jokes, we could have a whole series. I'm going to find someone that can draw cartoon pictures to go with each joke in the book. Oh boy, again, cartoon pictures. A couple of guys have read it, I think that says, read it, them, here, and like it. I guess I'm going to stop here for now. I'll write more later. And he doesn't tell us how much time has passed, but I'm here again just to tell you. I just tried to call you, but got no answer, so I'll try again in a bit. Who the fuck you talking to, Mom? Not answering my call? Cut me off? Leaving me hanging? Don't you know? When baby Lorne calls Mom, you gotta answer. God damn it, guys, stop it! My cats are fighting. I told you, this is a really high-class production I'm doing here. I would have called at 9, like I normally do, but I cleaned for 3 other people today because they were too lazy to. Read that as, I was going to get butt raped unless I cleaned for them because I'm a fucking beta and I probably got pushed around in prison. But, you know, one of the Crips said he's not a predator, so he's got that going for him. It took me an hour and a half to finish, but I got it done. Can you imagine? Oh, never. I'm going to get off on tangents. I'm sorry. One guy gave me a noodle. One guy gave me a noodle. Yippee! Got a noodle in prison. He's probably talking about like ramen or something. I'm sure the other 2 will give me something when they wake up. Sexy time in Lorne's jail room. I'm going to do some more reading and then I'll write more later. Hi again. It's 5 p.m. and I just tried calling you again and still got no answer. God damn it, Mom! Where the fuck are you? You know what? She's probably hanging out with some doctor or something. Some bullshit like that. I figured I'll try again at 5:30, and if I still don't get a hold of you, I'll call again in the morning. Like, Lorne can't get a hold of his mom, and he, like, plans a jailbreak. Like, find out what the fuck she's doing. Doesn't she know Lorne is the most... She should be sitting by that phone waiting to accept charges on that fucking collect call. I haven't been doing much today except reading the Bible, sleeping, and I cleaned this morning. I'm spending most all of my time in my room, alone, so I can avoid being around any immaturity. Again, so I can avoid getting butt raped, getting any more noodles. I'm hoping I'll get my letter of acceptance into the class this week and get shipped out of this place so I can start doing more things. I wonder what that means, his acceptance letter. Do you think Lorne's going to Harvard, maybe? Like, if he goes to college, maybe they let him out? Like, I don't know. I mean, he's definitely a genius. So, let's see. Especially my books. I'm anxious to get started typing them up. Of course you're anxious. Always anxious. I've grown a beard and mustache. Oh, I'd love to see that. Like, he probably looked so much better with that weak chin covered up and that face, half that face just covered up. Whether you like, as a woman, I I like well-kempt facial hair on a man. But Lorne probably has to keep his face as clean shaven as possible because 13-year-olds probably don't like getting, when you try to make out with a 13-year-old, your beard and your mustache probably burns their tender skin, rubs, irritates it. So I can kind of understand why he didn't keep that up. I've been growing it for the last 3 weeks. I thought about letting it grow the whole time I'm incarcerated just to see how long I could get it. That's a vision. Can somebody animate that? Like, not animate. Could somebody, you could animate it like actually growing. Could somebody illustrate that for me? I would enjoy that. This video is basically going to be me asking other people to do things in the spirit of Lorne. Like, I need you. When I'm done, can somebody upload this to YouTube for me, please? And then call me and read me all the comments. Let me know how many thumbs up I get, thumbs down, and read all my comments in my comment room. Let's see where I was. Sorry for the Lorne coughing. Just to see how long I could get it. I'm going to try and grow an Uncle Clayt mustache too, just for the fun of it. I imagine Uncle Clayt like with one of those, what's the guy's Snidely? What's his name? Everybody knows who I'm talking about. He has the long, twirls his mustache, like in The Perils of Penelope. Or maybe you don't know what I'm talking about because I'm 900 years old, but I just imagine Uncle Clayt like with this long waxed mustache, like Lorne bopping around with that on his face in prison, trying not to get noodled. For the fun of it. Lorne's idea of fun is interesting. I figure there's nobody in here I want to look good for or I'm trying to impress, so why not do it for shits and giggles? I'm going to stop writing here again. We have head count in a few minutes, so I'll write more later again. This is difficult, just the way he writes. It's really difficult for me sometimes to read. Before I forget, though, is there any chance you've taken pictures of Bud and Sadie for me yet? Write more later. Why does he name all his dogs Sadie? I mean, I know he has Bud and Roscoe, but he's had 2 dogs named Sadie. I thought that was interesting. Not really interesting. You need to get a life. I think I'll stop it here and see if I can figure out how to put this thing together and upload it. If you like it, let me know you like it. If you don't like it, I guess you can fuck off. I don't really care. If you don't like it, oh well, get over it.